As a psychiatrist, I have asked people over and over again, tell me about your childhood. What was it like? What were relationships like? Period. And as I am now on my 70th birthday, I thought I should ask myself the question, what was my childhood really like? Of course, I've thought about it many times over the years, but tonight I want to reflect a bit what it was really like. First of all, I was born in a conservative Mennonite family near Hagerstown, Maryland. I was the oldest of four with two younger brothers and a younger sister. My parents loved each other. They loved us children, and we knew we were surrounded by love. So what an amazing gift. I remember asking my father when I thought he was on his deathbed. It actually turned out that he lived another 10 years from that time. I said to him, I have asked many people about their childhood, but I've never asked you about yours. What was it like? What was the best time? And I'll never forget his answer. He said the best time was when all the children's feet were under the table. And maybe it was because that's how he felt, that he and my mother created an environment where we felt very safe, very secure, very loved. I remember running and jumping as a boy on the farm and exploring the stream at the foot of the mountain. And I wondered, will I still be able to enjoy life when I grow older? Because my father had said, there are cares of this life and the pressures of life. And somehow the way he said it, I thought it sounded kind of heavy, and I didn't know what that would be like. So I wondered, would I still be able to enjoy all the things that I now enjoy? And as I've come to see, yes, the joys in life continue. Even though they change in their flavor, the joys continue. And the farm that I grew up on was a very kind of historic place. It had a lot of history surrounding it. During World War I, the farm had been used as a proving ground by a weapons manufacturer in Hagerstown, Maryland. They would make their cannon and take them to this farm and test them out. They had a barracks at the foot of had a trench at the foot of the mountain, and they would put up targets, and then down in the valley they would have set up the cannon and shoot at those targets. And I learned just recently that the cannon, the 37 millimeter cannon that they tested there, was actually used in the decisive battle of World War I. During World War II, this farm was purchased by Mennonite Central Committee and was used as a camp for conscientious objectors. So young men who were drafted but felt conscientiously opposed to war lived here and were involved in various public works projects. So here I was in a farm that was in the shadow of two world wars with two different responses. And so as I reflected on it, growing up in a Mennonite family where we were promoting peace, but also probably had a sense of not being significantly involved in the political process. It was easy to kind of feel like I'll do my thing and I really won't have any major impact. But as I've reflected on my life, I see that God was really saying, prepare for war and fight for peace, that there really is a spiritual battle which requires an involvement, for sure, in our prayer life, that we actively intercede before the throne of God to see transformations in our society.